Hey everybody, welcome to another Dunbar Academy mailbag. Before we get started, we just want to remind you to subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos. And if you want to learn more about dog behavior and training, make sure to check out our dunbaracademy.com link in the description below. Okay, let's get started.
All right, Dad. Destiny wants to know, how do I stop my 4-month-old puppy from lunging at my face while cuddling?
Okay. Um, and
If you want, I can also give you a little bit. I can give you her original question, but
that's all right. I've got it. I could probably predict that it's about, will the puppy grow out with this or grow out of it, or what should we do? Um, this is so common that obviously snapping at the face is one of the top 13 subliminal bite triggers that we have to predict and prevent by desensitizing. My grandfather impressed on me that to touch an animal is an earned privilege, not a right. And when I asked him about this, why can't I just go up and hug the chicken or hug the calf? And he said, well, to prevent you from getting gored, bitten, kicked, or pecked to death when you hug the wrong animal. So until the animal has been desensitized to the things that humans do, where they take liberties with your body and what have you, by holding your ears, opening your mouth, holding your paws, grabbing your collar, examining your goolies, looking in your eyes. And this is the big issue here, unless they have desensitized this. So one, expect all dogs are going to do this, and it usually happens when cuddling because the dog is restrained, okay, which means his head is right here. He doesn't want to be restrained. You're calling it cuddling. He calls it restrained. The only difference is the dog's perception of what's going on. And then all of a sudden he sees a human face here. It's what dogs do. Okay, so how do we desensitize it? Well, what do we do? Number one, dog snaps you in your face. I just go, ow, and stand up, and then I say, that hurt me, my word, and I pretend the dog sort of lacerated my face and bitten my nose off. So that's the response. Number one, ow. And number two, that dog's got to be off your lap really quickly. So
and
I
to
just,
clarify, this is even if the dog didn't actually touch you, right?
oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You cannot have a. Imagine if a dog, as an adult, continues this, because you'll continue to do it. You won't grow out of it until he receives the appropriate feedback. And the appropriate feedback is, ow, please don't do that again. I find in this totally positive world, some people let dogs do the most outrageous things, like snapping in your face, and say nothing. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell the dog, don't do that. Why? One mistake as an adult dog, and you do that with a 4-year-old child in a park who's eating a hamburger, and your dog's in big trouble, especially if it belongs to a certain breed or type, of which there are a
Yeah.
number.
It seems like,
So,
though, at the same time, the dog's behavior is telling you that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing.
oh,
Right.
absolutely. Which is why I'm saying you never take liberties with examining the dog's ears or cutting his nails or opening his muzzle or restraining him, hugging or looking in his eyes. Okay, number 8. So number 5 is hugging and number 8 is restraining, is staring. Okay, so you're doing both of these together. And as soon as they come together, you may put the dog over the threshold. Remember, we're talking about subliminal bite stimuli here. So you can hug a dog and get away with it. You can stare at him and get away with it, but you can't hug and stare at him. Okay. And let's say you were a stranger hugging and staring, an unfamiliar child hugging and staring. We now got a lot of subliminal bite stimuli coming together, and it just puts the dog over the threshold. So it's no biggie. The dog is not aggressive or anything. It's acting in a very predictable way. When he's pushed over the threshold, there's too many little things that give him the heebie jeebies all happening at once. So, number one, how to act when it happens. Ouch! And dog's off your lap so quickly. If you don't want to just stand up and let the dog slither to the floor, then put your dog down. I actually would rather stand up because I don't want to put my hands on a dog that's just snapped at me. Because heaven forbid, then the dog bites my hands. Now we got two. So I just stand up. And then I give the dog a little talking to, like, why did you do that? Ow. You don't snap in my face. They won't understand the words, but they will get the gist of reading your emotion and your body language. But before how you act, how do you do to desensitize it? I do it like this. Rather than have the dog in my lap, I sit the puppy on the floor on the training table and I go, hello, puppy. And I hold a treat like this. So you can be the puppy's eyes, looking straight at me. You'll notice I'm not looking at you. You want a treat? It's a good boy. Treat. So a little glance and then he gets a treat. Then longer glance. Oh, good puppy. And a treat. So then, sometimes I go, stick the treat there. What on my nose? I'm being serious. The treat's in front of my face. My eyes are behind it for longer and longer, and they get the treat. And I may give it, say, 40 or 50 food rewards, especially when the dogs are of specific breeds. Dogs which are really stare sensitive, like Rottweilers, Springer Spaniels, all of the shepherd dogs. They're very sensitive to you eyeballing them. Bernese Mountain Dogs. But all dogs, I just mentioned a few breeds there because it's more common in them. We must desensitize that. So years ago, I read an account by Rottweiler judges. All the Rottweiler judges, the Rottweiler National Association telling judges how to judge them. And it said, never look a Rottweiler in the eye. That's insanity. That's like, the dog is ticking. It's a ticking bomb, but yet you don't tell people how to defuse it. What you say is always defuse staring till eventually it's like this. And I love doing this. Now the dog's in a sit stay and I go, hello. Whoa. And when you close your eyes and do that, the dogs see the thing that they're scared of, which is a pupil that goes, wow. So dark adapted eye, pupils tiny. So as you open them, it's huge, okay? And it goes, wow, like this. And so we practice now with the dog, treat, treat, treat. Now we're going to practice the hugging. You've got no right to hug an animal until you've trained the animal. This is what humans do when we love you. They don't know that yet, okay? It seems silly, but see the dog in the vet clinic. What happens? It struggles and bites. Why? The vet's doing no different restraining the animal than what you're doing in hugging. It's the dog's perception of you. So the more food rewards we give the dog in this desensitization process, the more the dog feels comfortable with you. So he won't fall apart when you go, ow, that hurt me. I mean, that's my feedback to a puppy probably 5 or 6 times a day. They do silly stuff that hurts me. They jump up and bang me in the face. That's annoying. Or when they walk behind me and hit me in the back of the knee, I respond as if I'm hurt because these are very dangerous behaviors in an adult dog. So you got no worries here. However, your dog won't grow out of it. You will train the dog out of it. Very simple process because you're asking the question at the right time. You still have a puppy. And while you're at it, look up the other 12 subliminal bite stimuli and desensitize those too, so that when your dog's an adult, you can clean its ears by yourself. You can clean its teeth and don't have to send the dog to a vet to have it anesthetized to clean its teeth. You can cut its nails, you can examine its paws, as well as the fun things. Now you can hug it and gaze in its eyes for hours on end without the dog snapping at you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dad. I hope that helps, Destiny. It sounds like you've got a little bit of work cut out for you, but that you're going to be able to do it. So
no, this will be an easy one, Jamie.
Well, a little bit of work, I said.
Today where I say, this is going to be a difficult thing to do, but this is the easy stuff. And it would be easier if the breeder had told them, when you get it at 8 weeks, desensitize eye contact. We know it's going to happen in this dog because of its breed. We know it's going to happen. And so it'd be nice if the breeder let her know beforehand and we can be doing this at 8 weeks instead of 4 months. But regardless, at 4 months, it's going to be really easy. At 5.5 months, though, no, this would take quite a while to resolve. And now we have to be totally safe while we do it.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
it's good.
thanks for the question, Destiny.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more about dog training and behavior, make sure you visit DunbarAcademy.com to check out our selection of courses, many of which are completely free. If you'd rather watch more of our videos here on YouTube, just click the links to the right. And if you want to follow us on social media, everything you need is directly below. As always, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications.